Shannon, CBS FM.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us today in the Big Show studios, two rising stars who you see almost every day on HGTV. Please welcome the Property Brothers, Jonathan and Drew Scott, to the program. All right.
Excited. Can you actually intro me everywhere I go? That was really nice. I like that.
He's a professional.
Well, I got to tell you, you have one of the hottest shows on television, so
Three of them.
It's got you have
actually 4 of them, so you guys really need to catch up.
Patty, take it from here.
Oh, we love you guys. I have to say, we've been obsessed with the idea of you guys coming here for probably what? When did we start talking about this?
When did you start talking about it?
Yeah, Patty, is it we have been obsessed, or is it you, not
it's
Scott?
It's the royal we.
On a scale of 1 to 10, the fangirling was a lot bigger by you when we arrived than Shannon.
Yeah, no, he's not much of a fangirl or boy.
Yeah.
Well, I do appreciate what you guys do, and I do happen to know you're hanging out in Terrytown during the summer and shooting some of the episodes in the Westchester, Connecticut area.
We're all over. We're actually going right from the Bronx up to Connecticut. It's a big area, but we're shooting 25 episodes here between Property Brothers and Buying and Selling. So I don't like Jonathan to have any downtime, so he has a lot of construction to do.
Right.
If you want to convince me to do 26 houses and maybe come over and do yours,
I could use it. It's 100 years old.
Oh, wow.
Now, I'm sure you've had quite a few inquiries about how they can get on the show. What are you particularly looking for these folks?
Particularly, I'm looking for people that can be a pain in Jonathan's ass. That's my main thing. No, it's actually the network and the production company. They're the ones who decide who's going to be on the show, and we don't even meet the couples until they've decided. They know the criteria of what we need for Property Brothers, somebody looking to buy a house, and they have to have a budget for renovations. We love people who don't like renovations.
That's Drew's criteria. Mine is they have to have a great butt.
That's it. It's always important.
I keep it simple. I don't want to complicate things.
Makes it great ratings.
I suspected that about you.
Now, for those people who haven't seen the show, we'll explain it to you. Drew, you are the real estate king, and Jonathan, you are the guy that does all the grunt work.
All the work. I like to think that I'm the brains and the brawn.
Yes. He has everybody believing that he does all the work, but think about it. I get to go to the spa during the day, go play golf. Who's the smart one here? Who's working efficiently?
You look at houses, see what people want, and then you say, do the work.
Yeah,
exactly.
Pretty much.
Drew admits that whenever he wants anything done at his house, all he does is he just picks up the phone, calls me, and it magically happens like there's Keebler elves in the middle of the night that come and do it.
Little construction elves.
Now, Jonathan, do you bring a crew with you from Vegas, or do you get the crew here?
No, always I find local trades, because the other thing, too, once I'm done the work, I want to make sure that the homeowners have a warranty after I leave. So I always have local trades, local contractors. I come ahead with a crew months in advance, and we start interviewing to make sure that people have the same high standards that I have.
Now, do they get to be on the TV show also?
Yeah, you do see some of our crews in the background. A lot of people actually say to us, Jonathan, how do you do so many renovations all by yourself?
Magic.
He's magic. Yeah, he doesn't. He has the trades, and there are different sub-trades for different parts of the job. And it's the same for me. I have real estate agents that work under me, local agents that work here helping research, because we shoot up to 9 episodes at a time. Those are a lot of clients to work with if it was all on my own.
Now, I have one question for you. I love old houses, and I've had a number of them and done tons of work on them. You guys go into houses and you say, okay, this will take 5, maybe 6 weeks. My experience is it's usually 5, maybe 6 months.
Yeah, especially here.
So quick?
In New York is awful that way. Usually the timelines are terrible. I speak to people that 6 months and they still haven't finished their bathroom. So everything we do on the show, all of our vendors, our trades have to make us a first priority. So we finish everything usually in about a third the amount of time while still keeping the quality high. Even my own construction company outside of the show would normally take 3 times longer.
Have you found in this area that the prices are very different from what you have to do in other parts of the country?
Not always. It's kind of funny. You may think that, but even so, Las Vegas, where we live, is one of the least expensive cities in the country. Yet, when you're thinking about renovation, it's pretty well on par with a lot of other cities. So we've done Atlanta, L.A., New York. Certain aspects are a little more expensive here, and logistics can be a little bit more of a headache.
I will say that the quality of the work with the trades that I found here has been phenomenal. It's been really, really great.
Now, Drew, let me ask you a question about what you do, because you have bought and sold houses for quite a while.
Yes.
And what is the most important thing about selling a house, would you say? If someone's going to sell a house.
If someone's trying to sell their house, the toughest thing to try and get a seller to realize is that they can't have emotions in this process. That's when people want to try and sell their own home. It's not a great idea because they're emotionally attached. Everyone thinks their house is worth more than the house down the street. And so that's why I'm here, to get the emotion out of it. I'm a third party who can make the business decision, and also to show people that the little ways that you can stage your home, little things that you can do, little renos that you can fix up. That's what we show on buying and selling. Things that you can do to make sure you're looking your best when you're selling your house so you can sell for top dollar.
Have you ever gone into somebody and say, you're going to have to get rid of all this crap, you're going to have to put this in storage, I want nothing in this home?
Daily. No, it's not nothing. I mean, the problem is we want to stage a house because a vacant home is never going to sell for as much, or it doesn't look as good as a house that's properly staged. But using grandma's old couch that she gave you when you went to college, that's not staging. That's an eyesore.
Yeah, and if you walk in as well, sometimes, like, I've gone into houses where there've been like 13 cats, and it smells like you're walking into a cat litter box.
Right.
You just don't be an idiot. Walk in like the buyer's going to walk in and look at everything through their eyes. Anything that is weird, get rid of it.
Do you want me to say that to my clients?
Don't be an idiot.
Don't be an idiot.
Let me jot that down if I happen to sell my home. Number one thing.
Don't be an idiot.
Got it.
I got a quick question for you about the kinds of renovations you should do when you're going to sell. Now, again, I told you I have a very old house, big old house. My master bathroom probably could use a reboot after 100 years. It's never been redone.
So it's been well used, is what you're saying.
It's beautiful, but it's really in need of a reboot. But do you go ahead and do a full-on redo of a bathroom if you're going to sell your home? Or do you say, no, you don't do that, and you fix it up, paint it up, and...
Depends how bad. Are you talking shag carpet? Is that how long it's been?
No, it has like the original 100-year-old tile in it.
Okay. Well, what we basically say is you don't want to go dumping a huge ton of money into a major change that somebody else may come in and say, you know what, I would rather have not closed this off or moved the kitchen there or whatever it is. Freshening up the house all around is better than spending your entire budget on one area.
If you have a tight budget, that's the thing. I mean, when I go into a house,
if you have a tight butt, is that
if you have a tight butt, tight butt
You're
and tight
butt
budget.
obsessed.
He is butt obsessed. I know if you have a tight budget and you want to get the most out of the house, but you don't want to overspend, that's when you don't need to redo an entire bathroom or an entire kitchen. Find areas that you can freshen up. We just did a house. It was all blue tile. There was even on the walls blue tile, but we didn't have the budget to do the whole entire bathroom, so we just regrouted. The grout looked terrible. Put a new toilet, new vanity, and that freshened it up enough to make it look its best to sell. So there are ways you can spend.
All right, just a couple of quick plugs for the Property Brothers. You got a cruise coming up that happens in November.
What?
SailingWithTheScots.com. What is that going to be about?
We thought, what would be better than locking ourselves at sea with 2,000 of our biggest fans? What could go wrong?
Mostly female.
Yes.
No, it's going to be fun. SailingWithTheScots.com. This is
Yeah.
the ultimate design cruise. We told our fans 2,000 of them can come down and join us in the Caribbean. It's going to be information. We also have Jillian Harris from Love It or List It too. We have Kim Miles, Jason Cameron, our older brother JD,
Right.
the
Hi,
Junk
JD.
Gypsies.
Yeah.
We have a whole gang of us, and just picture contractors in Speedos and lots of reno tips.
Don't picture that.
Patty, you're working that month.
I'm working on the ship.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's imperative that you come. We need to give you tips on your bathroom.
Right.
Also, if someone would like to be on the Property Brothers during the summer while you're working in the area, what do we do?
You go into the Facebook page for Property Brothers, and under the About Us tab, it has all the details. We have almost fully cast. We've got, I think, 2 or 3 spots left.
Oh, you have some spots left.
Yeah, 3 spots left.
I bet we know one person that could fill that.
Absolutely. And also, the brothers have a line of outdoor furniture at QVC, right?
We do. Scott Living is our outdoor furniture and decor. We're actually working on our indoor right now as well, and we'll have a few more outlets that we're going to be announcing in the coming months.
You guys are moguls.
We try. Look out, Donald Trump. Here come the Scott brothers.
And don't forget the Property Brothers, new episodes Wednesday nights on HGTV. Replays all week long, I promise you.
And don't forget all the other shows. There's Brother versus Brother. There's Buying and Selling. And what else?
We also did Property Brothers at Home. Last year was a renovation on our house.
I saw that.
And it was a good reno. Jonathan and his water slide. He had to have that commercial
It's like
water
a water
slide.
park.
Would you not admit it looked pretty cool?
It looked unbelievable.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's a private house.
Drew
Oh,
did not
yeah.
want it. He did not not want. It's the first commercial water slide at a home in Vegas.
You know, he was going to use it once. That's why. But then I tried it, and it's pretty awesome. But right now, we actually have Brother versus Brother is airing. This is the third season, and it's Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock Eastern. Jonathan and I are going head-to-head. We each buy a house in Vegas, which is a tough market to flip in, but we're each buying a house. We have a max budget, and we're flipping to see if we can make more money. Then all the proceeds go to charity.
This coming Wednesday is the finale, the grand finale of Brother versus Brother, highest-rated series that has ever aired. In fact, we were the #1 show in all of primetime across all cable networks. So
Fantastic, guys, and congratulations. I think the first thing I would do when I leave today is get a order to keep her 1,000 feet away at all times.
It's more just her bathroom, that 100-old house. I got to keep that 1,000 feet away from us.
I don't mind, the questions and all of that, but the butt pinching, you just got to stop.
There he is, back on the butt again.
You're here. What am I going to do?
The Property Brothers, ladies and gentlemen.